Here we go. Hey, Super One.
They'll run again now with Darkwan. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. 20.
After the run, Goff going to throw. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Cut. 180.
Here's Darkwan. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Play action. Here's Goff. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
I got you. 20. Go. Got it. 56.
Play action. It's Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And he tends to create a lot of
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Pernell McPhee in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Smith. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. DeJuan Smoot in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Airing one out for Crowder. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6.
Hey, gun.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Ric Flair. 14. 14. 20. 11.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. 14. 14.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And a catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Out. We go. Out.
They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun. Gone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same.
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Hey, on.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Smith. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's
Hey, on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Broken tackle. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The 4-time.
Lately. He's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. As they get ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A good pick up there of 20 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now Darquan. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30, down to the 25. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. On first down, it's Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Looking for the... Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Taylor Gabriel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The first carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Smith now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Tressway now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And it's taken in at the 9. Ooh, the juke. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Looking long for Thomas. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To throw is Goff. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Michael Thomas, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it. And that's what you don't want to do.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
Let's go, 15.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Hey, let's roll. Hey, let's settle in. Come on, we're good. Hey, I got it.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Being chased out left. A deep ball for... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hard ball. Louis. Check. Out, we go.
After the interception, here's Goff. And it's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
DC. Here we go, fellas.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 62 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, lift.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Black 20.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Hey, on.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
20.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, Goff. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Goff again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Jaguars continue to roll. Lambeau on for the extra point. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away.
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot here before break. Smith. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. An update from Buffalo. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll run with Thompson. And he powers his way up past the 30. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On!
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Set. Line 80. Let's go, yellow.
Geis with a carry on second down. And some space here. Whoosh. Still shedding tackles. That good for 19 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
I said line 80. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now they try the right side here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's go, 15.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Dancing to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Hey, on. Alert. 3 down. Whip. Watch the whip. No, right. Yellow.
Play action. It's Smith. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On fourth down, Smith. Open man, it's Hunter Davis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down.
Regular. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
On first down, this is Geis. Down right around the 25. In on the stop that time, Terrell Basham.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Bobby Wagner. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Ready. Regular. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
They snap it to Smith. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to go down again. Terrell Basham in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, gone. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Go. 14. 14.
Now Goff on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
DC.
On first and 10, Goff. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Throwing again is Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Goff throwing again. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter.
Hey, on. We got three, fellas. We got three.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, on.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Rolling to his right. Jordan Reed has it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Hey, we got 3 down. Double. Mike 51. Hey, let's come in. Hey, let's go. Let's come. Here we go, G. Let's go. Gun. Patch it. Back.
Another ground game here with the tailback. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith's still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first.
Slot! Set.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Yeah, 52. 51 to fight, boy, 51. Put him on the buses.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
35. That's the safety creep. Watch out.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The Redskins on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The offense on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go, 15.
Now a handoff looking right, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Set. 580.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kevin King with a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 63 yards. Throwing now, Goff. Caught left side by Hilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again. Goff. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing is Smith. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone. So
for the Jags, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move.